And we are live.
Is it happening?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of mice, hamsters of all ages, Dungeons and Dragons enthusiasts. Welcome to our stream, our game, The Rod of Seven Parts. We're very excited to have you here. Tonight, I'm still watching the stream. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're on. I'm like, did you pull my leg, Ted? Are we not actually live?
Gotcha.
Oh, you.
That would be hilarious.
I knew it.
Just kidding. It'll be another half an hour, everyone.
Very excited to be here. Our friends are in a little bit of hot water, but speaking of friends, let's go around and meet our cast. Lex, who are you and who are you playing?
Did you know that my name is Lex, and I am playing Shifter, the Illusionist Wizard?
Did I know what?
Did you know that my name was Lex? That's the joke because you said what my name was and then asked me to introduce myself.
Oh, okay,
Get
a bad
it?
joke.
Gotta love
LB,
explaining them.
Who are you playing?
Oh boy, I'm LB Hackemup, and I'm just so thrilled to be here in this shit show. I'm playing Siren, the rogue tiefling.
So exciting. And Brenna, who are you playing?
I'm playing Rikiri, the Aarakocra Celestial Warlock.
Celestial Warlock. And then Ted, who is hosting us on his wonderful channel. Thank you so much. Ted, who are you playing and what's happening tonight?
My name's Ted. I'll be playing Lagwin, the Elven Blade Singer, of Jordan video Moonblade fame today.
Oh, yeah.
Making my
Go
very
check
own
out the
cameo.
Moonblade video.
You
There's
should actually. Realistically, though, Moonblades are pretty interesting lore-wise. Because I didn't actually know most of the lore behind it. I just knew from the DMG, and I was like, "This is a stupid. Like, what is with this 50 options? This is dumb." Now I know
like it.
why. Now it makes sense to me, and I enjoy it more. But yeah, you should check it out. No, nothing going on. Let's play some D&D.
All right, so we're gonna play some D&D. This is Rod of Seven Parts, which is an actual module that you could buy for 2nd edition. I have upgraded it to 5th edition. I guess upgrade is a bad word, but we've converted it to 5th edition, and we've been playing it and having a good time. It is set in the Forgotten Realms because Rod of Seven Parts can be set anywhere, in your heart or in Eberron. And so we're in the Forgotten Realms. It's a lot of fun. And what happened last time? I wrote it down. I've got notes. Our party went north to Dragonspear Castle from Baldur's Gate. In this Dragonspear Castle, they went to the same area they went before, where they were fighting a mighty Rakshasa, and they found a portal they couldn't activate. This time, as they walked in, Rikiri voiced a riddle that just kind of came out of her mouth. That was basically, I don't have the riddle in front of me, but it was something really cool.
It was very cool.
Yeah, dropping blood and things like that. So they were trying to figure out this riddle of how to activate the portal. Siren decided to cut her hand without talking to the rest of the party, and she touched this. And then an evil siren came out of the portal with 5 devils. They all fought the devils and evil siren, and when they finished, the portal was no longer misty and weird, but instead a clear passageway to a stairwell that goes down. You guys walked in, and along the stairwell were these sconces that illuminated the whole area. You traveled for quite a long time. I want to say like at least a couple hours, maybe 4, because you were trying to figure out how to where it goes. And there was another riddle that said, basically, if you can't see, the path will be there for you. In not good Jordan words. And so everyone shut their eyes. Siren decided to give more than just shutting her eyes. She decided to tell a deep dark secret, which was just really fun. And then all of you opened your eyes and you were in some kind of graveyard. In front of you is a fence. There is a gated fence, and it's kind of creaked open. Bunch of gravestones, big temple mausoleum thing in the center that you can see off in the distance. And as you guys were talking about what the heck is going on, a bunch of zombies came running after you because they heard you. And so if there's any questions, I'll take them now. Otherwise, we're going to roll initiative.
Why? That's my question. Why? Why we gotta talk so loud?
adventure. So we're going to start this session with a combat. Roll initiative and tell me what you get.
Natural
Lex.
20, everyone.
Oh.
Natural 20. It doesn't matter on an initiative roll, but gosh darn it, I did it.
I'm still proud of you. Good job, Lex.
I got
Next.
an 11.
11 for Rikiri.
I got a 16.
16 for Lagwin. Siren.
7.
7. Shifter, there are 10 weird zombie ghoul looking creatures running towards you. They are kind of sporadically out there, but they're all running towards the open gate. So they're kind of funneling in towards this 10-foot radius, or we'll say it's a 15-foot gate radius, but not 15-foot radius, but diameter, like open. But right now they're kind of spread out, just so you know. Like, and anyway, you're first. What do you want to do? Natural 20. Go.
If they're funneling into a choke point, then I am actually going to hold my action to cast Lightning Bolt on that gate as soon as a significant number of them would be hit by it.
Okay, sounds good. You start prepping magic. Lagwin.
All right. I forget. I'll ask you this. I don't remember if I had the Sunblade active. I think I did when we were going down because I was cutting it. So, all right. So that answers that.
Well, you're like, I'm in a graveyard, and I think.
Yeah, that's right. I did actually. Yeah, I think that sounds like me. So, do we have any concept at the moment do we see where they were coming from? Did they like come up out of the ground, or was it just like out of the ground? Okay. And do they seem like they're fast, or do they seem like they're like a shambly Night of the Living Dead kind? Or can I not tell?
20 days later? Or...
Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, I mean, so yeah, their speed is 30 feet. So
okay, so they can move.
I don't think they're 28 days later zombies, but yeah.
Okay. No, I was just trying to get an idea if like this would be a thing where we can just be like, let's just casually walk away, and they'll just drag their feet after us, and we just pick them off as we walk away. So that answer is no to that, which is fine. Okay, so you said there's 10 of them?
10 of them that you can see.
That I can see. And how far away is the mausoleum where we felt the rod pull coming from?
Oh man, let's look at my notes. It is in this. Well, never mind. Hang on. It's always really cool when I'm reading the game. It's about 100 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. I guess. You know what? No, I didn't prepare that, so that answers that question. I guess what I'll do is I will stand. I guess I'll cast haste. How about that? That's probably what I'll do. Sounds like a thing that I would do, so I'll do that. And that's what I'll do at the moment.
And you're just gonna stay where you're at?
Yeah, because the party, I'll be faster than the party, so if they run, I can just catch up to them.
Rikiri, you are next. What would you like to do?
So the mausoleum is 100 feet away. How far away is the horde?
30 feet away, so that they can probably get you. I don't know. We're gonna let them attack at least once before they're annihilated by a lightning bolt.
I cast Guardian of Faith between us and the horde.
Oh, awesome. And what does it look like this time?
Yeah, so the golden spectral owl coalesces in front of me, and it's just standing very stoically with a sword and a shield, just kind of staring them down, awaiting.
And I always picture it turning its head to you and going
all the way around.
Yeah, all the way around, and it looks right at you and it goes, "Who?" And then you point
them.
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 And that's the joke. Excellent.
happened.
Remind me what this. So when they enter into 20 feet of it or something, they start taking damage.
Yeah. So when they have to make a dex save.
Okay, they're going next, so they're going to run in.
Can I? Sorry, I wasn't quite done with my turn. I'm also going to pop up in the air and bonus action healing light myself for 3d6 because my health is kind of low.
Sounds good.
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent. You're in the air. These zombones are going to run towards you. The first one enters into the area. What happens? Dex save?
Yeah, dex save, beat a 17.
That is a 13. So
he fails. So he's going to take. Sorry, where is it? There you are. 20 radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Second one jumps in. He makes the dex save. That's a 5.
Yep, another 20.
Wow. Third one jumps in. 18.
Takes 10.
Oh, okay. And the fifth one jumps in because they're not smart zombos. That's a 3. So he takes 20.
It takes 10 because it has 60 total that it can deal, and then it vanishes once it's dealt to 60.
So it has dealt 60 damage.
Yeah, so it dealt 20 to 2 and 10 to 2.
Excellent. So it disappears.
Not a bad turn.
You've got 4 zombies lined up. I'll say 5. Why not?
I throw. Okay, this is how I was preparing to cast the spell. I didn't think of it until just now. I throw a sheet on the ground and I start shuffling my feet on it and going like this. And then I just point my pinky in the direction of the zombos and a big bolt of lightning shoots out. Anyway, yeah, make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw for all of them.
3, 16, 18, 17, 20. So one of them takes full damage.
Okay. I don't know how dice rollers work.
Don't hum the whole song, Jordan. We don't have the copyright.
Accurate.
The one that takes full damage takes 34. The others take 17. Math.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, geez. You destroy 1, 2, 3, 4 of them with your lightning. The ones
the
that
ones I hit.
Rikiri hurt earlier with her owl.
Shifter gives Rikiri a high five, but accidentally static shocks you.
I'm also in the air, so like you
so that's not happening.
Yeah, so like you reach up to high five me, but I'm just not there, and I leave you hanging.
Oh man, left hanging.
She doesn't mean to.
Obviously. I mean
this is great. So 2 are going to go after Siren, and they're going to claw. One's a 7. The next one is going to be a 7. That's really cool. 2 of them are going after Lagwin. The first one is a 7. I'm rolling lots of 7s. The next one is a 8. And then 2 of them are going after Shifter. One's a 12, and one is a natural 20 for 11 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, okay.
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yo!
Uh-oh.
14.
Oh, you're fine.
Hooray!
Siren, there are 5 zombos hanging around. 6 zombies.
Okay, cool. Good news is I have my character sheet up. Bad news is I don't know how much health I have because I was doing death saves the last time. Apparently, I updated my D&D Beyond.
What?
Oh, yeah, during that combat, you did get knocked out, as I recall. And then we obviously healed you, but I don't know how much you healed for.
Do not remember that.
I don't remember getting knocked out, but
no,
I know
I think you knocked yourself out in that fight. like because you fought Evil You, and I think Evil You crit you.
Oh, so this was the version because Jordan was using the D&D.
Did you?
That's what it was, I think.
Jordan!
It updated now that she was when you were
No,
in
it,
it.
it didn't save. It's fine. This is all LB's fault.
When it
I
was
don't know why you guys are blaming me.
when you were in it simultaneously, it was fine.
Oh my god.
Classic Jordan.
So yeah,
So-
you didn't go down then.
Nope.
Right? So I don't know.
Yeah, I
give
was
yourself
like,
3/4
I'm
health.
certain I
Is
would
that
have
okay?
remembered that.
How much? 24?
Like 3/4 of what you have
Okay.
of your max.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Math. Okay. I was like, why did I die? What happened? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I didn't-
I'll be at 30 health. Apply changes. There we go. All right. I'd like to hand crossbow these bitches.
Okay.
Oh, I need to roll. They're within 5 feet, but it doesn't matter because I have crossbow expert. Is anyone else engaged with these people?
Shifter and Lagwin.
Mazel tov. One of them.
The two in front of you are just engaged with you. Sorry.
Yeah. One of them is a 26. The other one is an 11.
Who are you attacking? The ones in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
The
no.
11 misses.
Okay. Well, I already rolled it, so it doesn't matter. For 9 damage.
Okay.
And I don't get sneak attack.
Nope.
Okay. Never get sneak attack. And I've already used my bonus action. Right? No, wait, yes. Because that, yes. Okay. So I am going to GTFO. Because I didn't think about it first. I'm gonna provoke. And I'm gonna book it. So they can attack me.
That's a 11 to hit and a 19 to hit.
The 19 hits.
8 slashing damage as it
All right.
claws your face.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Okay. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Is this a poison?
No.
Okay.
Good question.
Constitution. How's an 18?
You're fine.
Woo!
You get out of the way.
Ah!
Shifter, you got two jelly skellies in front of you, or whatever you called them.
These are
today.
not jelly skellies. Those are a specific monster that's much different than this. How dare you take my copywritten name? So no, I'm going to fly away. Take some attacks of opportunity on me. Why don't you?
Natural 20.
Ah!
9 slashing damage.
No.
And you get to make another Constitution saving throw.
I made it. I mean, I got a 17. I assume that.
Yeah, you're fine.
Um,
Okay, you're up in the air.
oh.
Now we can high five Shifter.
Yeah. Shifter's like, oh, thank goodness. It was worth it. I'm sorry, you said it was 9 damage? I just want to make sure I write that down.
It was 9 damage, yes.
Okay.
Slashing specifically.
Slashing damage. I'm gonna cast a spell, and it's gonna be Shadow Blade at 2nd level as bonus action, and then I'm going to hurl a blade of psychic shadow energy at one of these fleshy boys.
Okay.
I probably hit with a 24.
Yeah.
I cast it at 2nd level, which means I deal 2d8 psychic damage, giving me a total of 7 points of psychic damage to the guy who just attacked me.
Okay.
I then give a thumbs up to the camera and use the rest of my movement to move towards the mausoleum.
Okay. Lagwin.
All right. Well, we got two. Well, there's soon to be probably more than 2 zombies on me. So we are going to start with attacks with the Sunblade on the one that's right close to me here.
Do it.
That is a 18.
Yep.
All right. Got 2d8 on this guy. He's undead.
And you do extra because of he's undead, right?
Yes, it's double damage, or 2d8 rather, not double
Yeah.
damage. That is 20 points of radiant damage.
Oh, he's so hurt.
Yeah, I could feel that. Let's see. Next one is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
For
the same guy.
Yeah, I would just go through them. So that's 21. Yeah, 21.
And incinerated.
Boom.
What does your sunblade look like as it cuts through the things it was designed to kill?
Yeah, I imagine it is very much we are a Darth Vader killing Obi-Wan. They just fall away. There's just nothing there. I kick around its robes and there's a lightsaber and nothing else.
Does that mean they became more powerful than we could imagine?
I mean, maybe. You know what? I'm okay with it. I'll let the Jordan. You can make them more powerful than we ever imagined, if need be. And then I'll hasten attack the other one that's on me here, which is a 30 to hit.
Yep.
And that'll be 23 points of radiant damage.
You kill that one outright.
All right.
It was at full health, so good job.
Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that.
Yeah.
And then, so Siren ran, right? So you're 30 feet back. So I will, I guess, move 30 feet back to where Siren is, because everybody else is in the air. So I'll stand. I'll move 25 feet. I'll be between Siren and the zombies, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Rikiri.
How many are still alive?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's nothing. I'm going to Eldritch Blast one of them, whichever one looks ripe for the blasting.
Yeah.
All right, so first one, pew pew, is a 19.
Yes.
Second one is a 15.
Yes.
Nice.
Then I have my new fancy bracers. So since I've cast Eldritch Blast, they light up, allow me to cast it again. 23.
Okay.
And 16.
All right. All of those hit. Roll the damage separately.
Yep.
Roll your 2d10s, and tell me what it is, because you're going to hit and kill a bunch of them probably.
Yeah. So the first bolt is 12 damage.
Dead.
Yep. This is all force damage. Second bolt, 8 damage.
Okay. Still up.
I'll send another one their way.
Yeah.
7 damage on that one.
Dead. 2 left.
4 damage on the fourth one.
Yep.
That's everything.
Excellent. Rikiri's still flying around in the air, having a good time.
I also have
Go ahead.
I have a trinket that lets me cast prestidigitation when I hit.
How could I forget?
Eldritch
I'm so
Blast.
sorry.
Oh no, I only use it very sparingly.
Gotcha.
If you have good uses for prestidigitation, drop them in the chat because I never know what to do with it. I'm gonna conjure sounds of just being alive to try to harass the undead. So sounds of partying, a ball, dancing.
You realize we're all in a pandemic right now, and this is gonna hurt all of our listeners.
It's gonna hurt me just as much as it hurts you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine how fun that would be.
Sandstorm
undead.
just starts playing in the background.
Yeah. Exactly. I say to my magical Alexa, play Despacito.
Ted, that's another trinket for you, is a invisible assistant named Alexa.
Okay, we can
be like, Alexa, what is the capital of blah blah blah? And yeah.
All right.
Oh, like an unseen servant, but it only responds to voice commands.
But it tells you, it'll tell you things.
Alexa, what's the approximate population of Waterdeep?
Yeah. Exactly.
Thanks, Alexa. What's the weather in right now? Yes. Thanks, Alexa.
You're basically our Alexa, Jordan.
Yeah, right.
We
could call it Jordan. We could make it an invisible assistant named Jordan.
Oh, I like that. I'm very arrogant, so that's fine. Okay, anything else you would like to do, Rikiri?
Nope, that was me.
Awesome. There are some mad beats going down. These ghouls are a little confused, but they're going to claw and run after Lagwin and claw because he's right there in the front. They're going to make 2 attacks. Both of them miss with an 11 and a 14. Siren, you got a Lagwin protecting you. What do you want to do?
What a sweet man. She'll motion, or she'll say as she's firing her crossbow, Lagwin, I didn't think you cared. And I'll fire twice. At the one
Fire once and let me know what you hit.
Okie dokie. 19?
Yes.
All right.
With sneak attack.
With sneak attack, let's go.
You're welcome. See.
Thank you.
Ted cares. Lagwin is iffy.
That's
Lagwin.
9 piercing, 14 sneak attack damage. Thanks, D&D Beyond.
3?
That's 23, yep.
23.
Yep, it added it up for me.
Dead. The last one
Sponsor us.
is like. Rah, 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 rah.
So there's one more.
I'm sorry, what was that?
There's one more. And Siren, you see out of the corner of your eye, someone running towards you. It's not another zombie, but looks nice. Looks like a guy. But you catch it out of the corner of your eye as this zombie is going. Rah, 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 rah.
Okie dokie.
So if you want to shoot him, you can.
Yeah. I'll use my bonus action to use my Master of Tactics, and thematically I will fire a crossbow bolt next to the zombie in front of me to use the help action to move him in the way of Lagwin's blade. So I mean, I could say something like Lagwin, hit him in the legs, but I think this is more
that's the standard. I like to change it. I like changing it up.
Thank you.
Hit him in the demon juice or whatever it was last time.
Jellies.
Siren says something weird,
I
Shifter,
don't.
and you're up in the air, and you're like, what? But what do you want to do?
Shifter's just like, is there someone else down? Should I attack them?
And you can see this person too. They kind of came out of like the foggy area, and they're running towards you guys. But yeah, I can probably tell you they are dressed in some decent black leather armor. They have like a necklace around, probably male because it's got really short hair, but you're not entirely sure because you haven't seen him up close, or her.
I'm going to call down. If you don't want us to cut you into several pieces, you should probably calm down and explain who you are, please. And I'm going to ready the action to throw a shadow blade at them. If they attack. Yeah, if they attack. If they do anything hostile.
Okay. Lagwin, you've got a ghoul in front of you. You realize that does. Oh wait, it doesn't take a spell slot because you already cast Shadow Blade. Never mind. So
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack this guy with advantage because of my assistance there from LB. So thank you. And with Elven Accuracy, that's a third time. So that's gonna be a 24.
yes.
Which will deal 17 points of radiant damage.
And it is dead. It just disintegrates in front of you.
And I'll look at this figure.
Yeah.
And because I've still got 2 attacks in the tank, so I'm trying to make a quick judgment call here.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's gonna attack you. In fact, he's stopping and he's doing that like slow clap of like, oh, wonderful job. Like, good job, everybody. And I do have some art from the book. So I think I'm gonna copy this, and then I don't know if somebody can upload it to Imager or something. I should have done this earlier.
We'll figure something out.
But we'll figure it out. But I'll put it in our Discord because that's easier than Zoom chat for me.
Ooh, handsome boy.
Interesting.
Very frat boyish.
I think this will work.
I heard Sandstorm. What is there a party?
Chat, let me know if that link worked. I think it does, but it might not.
No, and he comes running up and he's just like, excellent job. Wow. Where did you guys come from?
Hello, darling. Who might you be?
No, what is his name? Yes, Jory Stable. Very excited to meet your acquaintance, Miss. I hope,
Are
Miss.
Are you looking at a stable, Jordan?
No. I am offended and hurt, just so we all know. But no, his name in the book is Jory Stable. Thank you.
Jory, not Jordy.
Oh man.
You may call me Siren.
Oh, hello, Siren.
And it is Miss.
Excellent.
What are you doing in a place like this?
And your friends can fly, apparently.
Indeed.
You have some
I'll
kind of
softly
magical,
alight.
like anti-zombie sword.
Indeed.
And who are you? What are you doing here?
Sorry. Perhaps you haven't heard of the great Jory Stable, I assume. I'm going to say it every time and think about the terrible names I come up with.
No, I'm sorry, we're from very far away.
Oh, renowned vampire hunter, Jory Stable. I've killed probably thousands by now, taken out all nests of vampires, and my quest has brought me here.
You're saying there's vampires here?
I have a sneaking suspicion there are.
Ooh, and
look at the place, and it is just like dark,
Spooky.
evil, misty fog.
Pipe organ plays in the background.
Yes.
There's lightning.
Can you tell us? We've been transported here by mistake, I believe. Where are we?
Well, I was hoping you could tell me.
Oh,
And do you know the way out?
I think we have to travel through the mausoleum.
Oh.
Mm.
I've seen, and he like glances over at it. He's like, there's many a devil that seems to run around that place, and I haven't really tried to. I've gathered intel, but I don't particularly want to get any closer.
Cool. I'm gonna make an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be great if we could just be like, Jordan, what's my location right now?
It's a 19.
19. Yeah, he doesn't really want to get close to that mausoleum because of the devils. So.
Does he seem like he's on the up and up? Is he like trying to be on pull the wool over our eyes on who he is?
Maybe before you answer, Jordan, I'm also going to detect magic on him.
Yeah. So you detect magic. No magic that. Oh, he does have a glowing short sword on him.
Okay. That's fine. That's par for the course.
Yeah, so that's what you detect. I don't need to say that your insight check did this. Like, it's kind of like if you guys are in some kind of weird extra dimensional fog cemetery place, why is there just somebody walking around?
Mm-hmm.
That's straight up LB deduction. So and I will say, like, that's what you get. Like, he hasn't said anything like I'm blatantly lying kind of a thing. Yeah. But it's weird. Like, you guys don't know where you are. He doesn't know how to get out of here. It's kind of odd.
Well, perhaps you can travel with us and we can find a way out together.
Well, I'd very much like to travel with you, but your friends here they're very noisy. Like, a lot of talking that wake the dead.
Oh, I know. I can't get them to shut up.
Rather rude.
And I don't need, if I'm going to get a drop on certain vampires in the area, then I might have to be a little more stealthy than the four of you. But I'll keep my eye on you. And if you do find a way out, please call for me. And he steps backwards, and he's blatantly leaving, like he's walking away.
I'm gonna give an eye to Shifter, like, I don't trust this guy.
And he turns and he runs back into the fog, and he's kind of gone. Poof. I mean, not like poof, but he disappears.
So he didn't want to explore the mausoleum?
No. He's looking for vampires.
Perhaps we should tell him about the Rakshas's manor.
Actually, as he's leaving, Shifter's gonna float down to Siren and be like, "Should I follow him?"
I don't know if he's worth our time.
You
If
also
we're
He
going-
might
was
get lost.
incredibly good looking.
Well, you know I have a boyfriend.
I am thinking purely of myself. What if he stops to bathe?
Darling, you can do as you wish. I'd like to get out of this hellhole.
That is more important, I suppose.
And
Let's-
there's only one way into the mausoleum, as far as we know. We can keep an eye out to make sure he's not following us.
Yeah, so let's head on to the mausoleum.
Well, all right.
All right. You guys carefully walk through the gateway into this area. There is a sense of dread. It's just kind of it's a weird, dark energy. And as you're approaching this structure, mausoleum is not, I mean, it is a word that I would use.
Well, you did,
but
so.
It is
And I
the one
did.
that you use.
but because this piece of artwork says temple, we're gonna go with temple, and it's gonna make everybody happy.
Well, I would really say this is more of a temple than a mausoleum. I don't
Yeah,
know what we
it
were
really
thinking
kinda
at
looks like
first
a
when we
temple.
said that is very much a
It's in a
temple.
cemetery.
Much bigger.
Well
Yeah,
spotted.
you're right. You're
It's
right.
like that's strange.
Huh.
I mean, maybe not, right? You have a
Well,
church and a cemetery nearby. That
right.
makes
No,
sense.
true. The fog obscured some of it, so it made it look a lot smaller than it actually was.
Quite a bit, actually.
And it's only 100 feet away, so you guys are going. But there's a lot of gravestones all around you.
Wow.
I think we should be quiet, darlings. Just in
I think I see where this is going, and I'm going to say, as we're walking, Jordan, I want to read some of these gravestones and see if there's any interesting names on any of these gravestones.
Oh my god.
Oh,
they're all
okay.
our names.
Yeah, so you're walking down. You have the sunblade illuminated, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of like going over, and you find one that says, "Here lies good old Fred. A great big rock fell on his head."
Wow.
See, I knew
are
we
you
were going
finding
to...
another
Reading
one
this
that
from
says-
something, or are you making this up?
"Dear departed brother Dave, he chased a bear into a cave." And R.I.P. Mr. Sowell, the victim of a dirty duel, which I don't think that rhymes, so I don't know if I'm saying
Probably
that right.
Well, it should be
Sewell.
Sewell.
Sewell?
Sewell is Sewell.
Yeah, it's Sewell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
Thanks, Wizards of the Coast.
In memory of our patriarch, dear departed Grandpa Mark.
Ooh,
Is there a rhyming theme here, or is it just me?
And they're all
terribly
men.
tacky. I'm going to fly above the gravestones.
Here lies long-legged Jeb, got tangled up in his very own web.
Oof.
Yeah. So those are from the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. Anyway.
See, I had a feeling I knew... I didn't know if Jordan had planned really cheesy gravestones, but I figured there was like a pretty good chance that he did.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure I looked at them so we could have that experience.
Thank you.
Or he was going to start looking around his room and picking out the people that...
Checkbook, car keys, die. It's so hard. It made it so difficult.
You have a thing for this now.
Yeah. you're welcome.
Yeah, I do.
I remembered that I did that. I was like, Jordan needs this book.
Thank you. So you guys arrive, and the mist parts and what have you, and you're arriving at this temple. Very spooky. Lots of stuff running around. Not stuff. Sorry. Lots of like gargoyles and stone structures and artwork kind of carved into the temple. Do you want to look around? You're kind of at the main entrance. It looks like it's about 10 feet wide, and it's like stairs that kind of lead up to this to a bunch of doors that go into the temple. But do you want to look around it? Do you want to go in it just right away?
I check for traps.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, I feel like we should. We don't seem, as long as we're quiet, maybe we should just make a once around and just see. Maybe there's another entrance. Maybe there's identifying stained glass windows on this temple. We can figure something out around the outside before we go in. Because I feel like once we're in, we're going to be in for a while. Thoughts?
Fine.
Opinions? No?
Oh,
Well.
ooh. Might I ask, does anyone feel the rod tucking in any specific direction while we're here?
Oh yeah, I assume it's towards the interior of the structure, but
Correct.
let me know
Are
if
the
I'm wrong.
rods being tugged, Jordan?
Well, the only one who would feel it is Shifter, because your 3 are linked to the 2 that Shifter has.
Mhm.
Shifter's missing the 6th rod because he has the
Mhm.
5th fragment. So the 5th
Mhm.
fragment is tugging
Mhm.
towards the
It is
center
being
of the-
tugged?
yes, it is being actively tugged.
Mm.
PG-13 tugged. It's fine.
So
Clothes fully on.
yeah. All right. So I guess. So was that a yes? I don't get a vibe. Anybody wanted to go around? They just wanted to go in.
It seems clear that perhaps we were brought here to explore this temple. It seems like the clearest course of action to me.
Well, it'll take me 5 minutes to go around the exterior, and I'm fairly stealthy. Why don't I do that while we wait? Just
You
don't go
have.
in.
I kind
No.
of want to fly up and look for like a skylight.
Yeah. Right. Something in the roof. Sure.
Yeah. So are you guys doing stealthy? Or
Yes.
you just kind of
Yes.
all right, so roll stealth. And how high are you flying, Shifter?
To the roof, not much higher than the roof.
Okay.
Like maybe 10, 20 feet higher, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
What is
yeah, that's fine.
distance? You know.
Yeah. Go. What's your stealth checks?
27.
27's good.
Stealth check is gonna be a 12.
Awesome.
I rolled pretty
Um,
bad.
You notice that there are multiple entrances. Specifically, you guys are coming up from there's a north there, so it would be the east entrance. But I'll drop yet another image. Lots of images. I
What?
wanted to use images in this game.
Wow.
So this is what you see. That is the temple that you see.
Ooh, there's an
There's a little
interior
courtyard and a bunch of like other things. And Shifter, as you're flying up, you see the circular objects on the map are actually like spires that go up, but
Yeah.
not very high. Maybe like 3 or 4 stories high, kind of a thing. But like they're not like a cajillion miles in the air. So, but that is what you see. And you guys are at the very bottom of that image in the large stairs with the open gate.
There's so many entrances. There's
Mhm.
multiple. I want to peep what's in that courtyard.
Okay, you fly over there. You do
Skellies?
that.
Vamps, Abamos, some other kind of undead. I'm going to come up with a nickname for in a second. Wraithies.
Wraithies.
Mm.
Mm.
Good.
Mm.
Skelly jellies.
There is nothing. It's just like an open courtyard. There doesn't seem to be anybody in it.
Nothing spooky in there at all. Not even
Mm-mm.
a single bat. Okay. Does there's an entrance to that courtyard? Maybe we should go in that way first, because then we'll be in an interior place that we know doesn't have a bunch of baddies in it. So I'm going to go back to the group and inform them of all these different entrances and how the one that leads to the courtyard is currently empty. So if we want to go around that way, kind of like get in through the back, people are interested in that. We have so many options.
Well, I mean that's good then. Also means we have multiple exits as well. If we
There's
need to
really
get out.
no wrong way.
But also more avenues of entry should something go awry.
Hmm.
Oof, perhaps that stable boy will come back.
One can only hope.
Do I see anything if I peek in the windows?
it's very old. But I will say that you see a bunch of like I was saying that there's carved murals, for lack of a better word,
Sure.
around the area, and I'm trying to make my PDF larger, but it's not working for
Nah,
some reason.
we don't do that. Not
We
here.
don't do that around here. And there are some really interesting, like the murals, like carved into the rock, of people being sacrificed to animals, and people praying to like clearly corrupt kind of evil gods,
Mhm.
and a lot of human sacrifice, and a lot of creepy stuff. Yeah. Not good stuff, basically. That's what you
Do I see any iconography of any specific gods? Like any of the dead 3 that LB knows about from specific videos? Or like...
You do see something. You can make a religion check.
Oh boy, I'm good at those. I have a +1. 17! Look at that.
17 is pretty good. You have never seen this symbol before that I just sent you.
Oh, I've seen
but
that.
that
Ted's seen
seems
that
to be
symbol
the big symbol for the area.
I will sneak my way back to the group, just like standing behind Lagwin. So inside there's a lot of nasty things, some sort of sacrifices. There's a symbol of a skull upon some sort of stick with a sickle covered in moss and yuck. It's not a god I know of.
I'm sure it's a very good god.
It looks like it.
Super nice.
Mm-hmm. Lots of, human sacrifices and sacrifices to animals, and at least it's not
And
the
a lot of
animals being
monsters.
sacrificed. Yeah,
You were seeing like big monsters like ripping people apart. and
oh
stuff.
yes,
Oh,
it is
wow.
very vile. But
Wonderful.
Yeah,
no, that's where the rod's going to be, right in the middle of
Cheerful.
all that. Yep.
Perhaps it's a rod I can touch. I haven't been able to touch a rod in a while.
Hey,
We need to get that stable boy back.
I told you.
Well then.
Well,
What-
the courtyard was very pleasant.
Well, I'm all right with going through the courtyard. Perhaps we can find a little animal getting quite peckish.
Are you going to sacrifice it to this god then?
Then
No,
eat
just to
it.
my stomach. Goodness.
Oh, all right. I mean, you're telling me all about animal sacrifices, and the first thing you say is that hopefully we can find a small animal.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm hungry. I didn't bring any trail rations.
Unprepared.
Did you have some in your pack? Shifter is confused.
Yeah.
Chip, you always give me your food.
Oh, that's true.
Well then, let's go through the courtyard. Away.
Which way are we taking? The right path, or the northern path, or the southern path? I think we should take the northern path.
Well, I'm gonna defer to Shifter's decision because they actually went up and saw. I've just been hanging out by the
I
front.
was gonna take the southern path because it had a fancier door.
That sounds like Shifter.
It does.
So
Classic.
yeah,
All
that's
right.
The northern path is probably more discreet.
That's-
Shifter will mumble under their breath. The northern path is more discreet, I guess.
Well, then, shall we go that way, or would you like to be verbose?
We'll go the discreet way. And then they take out a fruit cup and hand it to you.
still.
Thank you. This is just what I needed. She starts moving.
Okay, so from the image I sent you, you guys want to go to the one on the right, correct?
Yes.
All right, and that seems like a good place to take a small break, and then we will be back and find out what's on the inside of this temple.
Which is totally not a mausoleum.
Not a mausoleum at all.
We'll be right back, folks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Our friends are exploring a creepy temple In a mysterious graveyard that is covered in night. Not that there's going to be a bunch of monsters in here, but I think you guys are forgetting things about healing. And I didn't know if anybody wanted to heal before you guys go trudging into a temple.
Yeah,
So now
if a
is a point that I'm going to give you something to do, some time. What do you want to do?
oh, short rest
Not a
for
long
sure.
rest, probably.
Short rest would be fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
let's
like the
do a
short
little
rest,
short rest.
as well too. Also,
Let's do it. And I will roll to see if something happens.
All right, while we're
roll on
doing
the
this,
encounter table.
You're good.
Siren's also gonna find a trinket
Ooh.
while we're here. Siren, you are gonna find. Oh wait, 22. A tailor-made suit.
Wow.
Apparently.
Use the suits hashtag on
Tell
Twitter.
me more. How do I find this, Jordan?
So
Son of
while
dead
you
bodies.
killed a zombie, you're like, that's a really good suit. And you just kind of, you do one of those, you know when they have a tablecloth and it's got all the things on it, and then the magician like pulls the tablecloth out, but all the plates and stuff stay on? You do that, only it's bones and a corpse. So you take his shoulders and you just like, oh yeah, and like it's perfectly good, and then the bone, like, oh, he's skeleton, you know? Those little like undead wieners flopping around. It's awesome.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Not on my Christian stream.
Oh, sorry. No, zombie's dead. You're like, what's going on? So you got a nice suit. It's magical. I don't know, is it?
Oh my.
It doesn't say it, so that's up to you, good sir.
Shifted.
Ted, did I get a trinket earlier, or was I?
I saw your
Like-
name come up, but I
I
didn't
don't know
see.
if I'm misremembering or not.
You might have. Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, you're probably. Yeah, I
Ooh,
remember.
and
it.
Rakiri just got one,
Yep. All right.
and you just got
And
one,
Wow.
Shifter got another one.
and I got another one.
Wow.
Trinkets for everyone. George,
This is some
quickly
long
come
rest
up
we're
with
taking.
all the things.
You guys start digging,
And Siren
you just
got one.
find
Thank you,
trinket after
2d6
trinket
slashing.
after trinket.
All right, Siren.
This probably means that we're like grave robbing.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
it does, right? Oh well, this is useful.
What could be in Mark the Matriarch or the Patriarch's grave?
Yeah, right. Okay. Sorry, I got a lot of these to go through.
Or that fellow that was tangled in his own web? What could that mean?
Long-legged Jeb.
That's right. Siren, I had the rogue one open. So you have find a set of ninja climbing spikes.
Ooh, girl.
Sweet.
All right, or Kiri. Oh, huh. How fitting. A mirror that, when looked in, shows a zombified version of the viewer.
Ooh. Creepy.
So, I mean, I guess that's fitting for being in a graveyard. And shifter. Shifter. A cowl that keeps your face obscured in shadow despite lighting conditions and modulates your voice.
Item.
That
Item that I
is
had you
funny.
add to the thing.
Right? How funny is that?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
My cowl.
Did you have the nightcap? Did you have that?
I think I did.
The one that gives you pleasant dreams?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't have it anymore though, because I fed it to the Faerun.
Well, congratulations. You have another one. Apparently it was mass produced in wherever we are here.
Now I have multiple colors of my cowl if I want to mix it up, and I have a nightcap again.
Important stuff. And I have a magic lantern that can project moving pictures onto a surface. So I have an old school projector. did I see another set in there? Oh, another Rikiri and another Siren. Yeah. Well, anyway, short rest is nice.
Did we get all short rested, or are we ready to go in?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
I have regained hit points and spell slots.
Well, just real quick, Rikiri. You have an intricate gravestone shrunk to the size of a pebble.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Sweet.
I don't pretend to know what frame of mind I was in when I made these. I'll be honest with you.
You can't be held accountable.
Right, exactly. And Siren, a traveling sewing kit in a small case. Yeah, and then all right, short rest, cool.
Excellent. You guys fly over to the right, and it's kind of awkward. My map is shifted, so I'm gonna open it in a image editor, and I'm gonna shift it the correct way, so that we're all kind of looking at the same thing. So when I'm talking about the inside of the thing, rotate. That's what I want. Can I do that? Maybe not. But you guys come up the stairs, and then to your the wall to the left is has a door, and the door is older wood. The face or the handle that you would pull open is a skull with a ring in its mouth.
Shall we knock? It's only polite.
There's no one in the courtyard. Also, weren't there horrible monsters inside the main building?
I believe she said it was just descriptions on the, or was it actual monsters moving around?
No, it was there were like murals, but it was like carved into the rock of like monsters ripping creatures apart and priests like praying over it and things like that. So no creatures that you saw.
Well, should we see if the door is trapped before we... I mean, it has a knocker, so maybe not, but...
Not so much a knocker as, like, where the handle would be. Like, you would pull it open.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got it now.
Mercury, would you detect magic on this door?
That would be a good idea.
Certainly. No idea.
It is
beautiful.
not magic that you can see.
Looks fine to me.
Well,
wait,
there's
I'm doing something else.
Yes. So it's not magic, but like, and this is more of your not you using detect magic, but your celestial patron. This is a very unholy place. Like, and you're just like, this is like got some bad vibes all over it. And so you're like, we really shouldn't go in there, kind of a thing. Like Rikiri would just be like, we best leave this alone or torch it from a distance. So
am I getting that feeling like from Kieranor themselves, or is it just like an innate feeling that I have?
I think that's up to you. So like Kieranor is, I think of him as more as in like not an all-knowing being, but he is like a high celestial. So he knows this, and he knows that you're on this quest. But I don't know, if I had to say, it would probably be more like just the innate goodness in you and where your patron and your magic comes from. This is the antithesis of that.
Okay.
I feel like Rikiri would interpret it as Kieranor anyway, as far as we all know.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, so I reach out to touch the ring and like pull my hand back. This place is, we shouldn't be here. It's all wrong. This is a deeply evil place.
Well, I don't think we have much of a choice.
No, we don't have a way out, or the rod fragment, so...
Well, we can just destroy it and be done with it.
The rod or the building?
No, the building.
Akiri. So destructive. I didn't know you had it in you.
Well, I am all out of C4, so I've got no ideas.
That's true. We don't have that. Let's just get the rod piece, and get out as quickly as possible.
I had a boyfriend
We
like
should-
that once.
We should not linger here.
Indeed.
All right then. I'll just grab the ring and pull the door open.
Yeah, Shifter's going to be like, I'm not saying it's going to be satisfying. It's going to be silent.
Yeah, as you grab the ring, you pull open the door. There's almost a hiss as if it was like airtight. And it's really subtle, and only you hear this, Lagwin. But as you open the door, there's like a Lagwin.
You're the chosen one.
Obviously, that's why I heard it and no one else. I will, yeah, I'll pull the door open. Sunblade has not been shut down. It's been on the whole time.
How's its battery doing?
I think Kyber crystals last a really long time, so I think I'm okay. It'll only turn off when it's plot effective. That's how that works. Well, I think I said I'll just say be wary. I just heard something whispering my name, so I don't know if it's because I touched the door. There's things that can read into your mind, but there's probably something. This door hasn't been opened for a long time.
Oh.
Probably
I'm sure
for
it will
a
be
reason.
fine.
I'm gonna say before we go in, I'm going to. Oh no! Wait, I'm not gonna do that because it's concentration. Sorry, never mind.
Okay.
Well then.
In you go.
Yeah.
Inside, it is very dark, but Lagwin has a very illuminating sunblade. You guys take a couple steps in. Lagwin, to your left is a wall that has a door that, talking with Shifter, you assume that leads to the courtyard.
Okay.
The way that the way he described it up above, you're like, oh, well, that must be like the courtyard.
Cool.
Door.
Okay.
To your right is a small alcove that has a altar in it. There's also a stairwell going up. And then directly in front of you seems to be like a main altar of the place. And it's kind of like rised up. And there is, it's literally called like the high altar in my thing here. But there's a 15-foot high dais that is hanging out there. And a big 25-foot tall statue. And what is the statue of? This is weird.
I don't know, Jordan. Tell me. I'm interested.
You have us on the hook.
I know. It is a large. It's a 25-foot tall statue, but it's a priest. And he's got that same symbol that I sent you on the back of the skull with the sickle on his robes on his back, and he's standing there like this. In one hand he has an ankh, and in the other hand he has a sickle.
All right.
Are we in Russia?
I don't know what that is,
I
but
see they're
And this is interesting. It's
communists.
made of alternating bands of black marble and red granite. So it's like,
That's cool.
Ooh,
Like
what
a
great
candy cane.
craftsmanship.
yes. Is the
Definitely
altar?
the prettiest road we've seen so far.
Is that the rod?
No,
Then.
the statue is the
No, but I mean, it might
is it?
be
I
holding
assume
the.
they're probably holding the rod. Do we think?
Well,
Are
they're
they?
holding an ankh and a sickle, right?
you're not
It could
getting
be
a tug
part
from
of
there.
them.
Okay.
And in
Okay.
fact, the minute you stepped into the temple, it's kind of like it's here, but the radar is less accurate.
Oh.
Okay.
Can't
Oh,
pinpoint
getting
where it is.
Interference on this
Hmm.
thing.
Hmm. Do you want
Put
me
some
to
aluminum
try?
foil on it. It might help.
Do you want me to try holding it and see if I can get something from it?
You
I've
know,
been
when
told
you
my
touch
hands
it,
are very talented.
you just get all tingly when you touch it and completely useless. No, I am much better at handling the rod.
Do we remember what happened last time we had an argument in the middle of nowhere? We had zombies attacking us.
We are doing a stage whisper, Lagwin. Calm down.
Well, it didn't sound like a stage whisper as I'm standing right here and I heard everything.
It's very difficult to whisper when you're streaming a game.
Yes, I understand
Sorry,
that.
Blackwood, does this sound enough like a stage whisper?
I mean, it does, yes. See, the difference is this is a very meta conversation. The altar to the right, is it this? Does it look? It's just smaller version of this high altar, or does it have anything on it?
Yeah, this chamber has a 40-foot high ceiling.
Oh,
There are murals on the side that depict an army of devils on the march, in a trio of night hags galloping on nightmares.
Cool.
And they're running across the river Styx.
Classic.
It's a smaller altar. There are large white gold plates that rest on top, with some candlesticks.
well. Akira, is there anything magical in this room?
I'm assuming yes. let's have a look-see.
The whole area is kind of unholy. But that's not necessarily magic. But nothing in your immediate range is like, oh, like this is a big magical MacGuffin.
Okay.
Sure.
Why don't we
Is
spread
that
out? and
priest like
search
an
the
actual
chamber?
priest, or is it a statue?
No, it's a 25-foot tall statue.
Okay.
So
Look around.
Yes, I agree.
Is that feeling still persisting with me, Jordan, that this is like a really bad place?
yeah, 100%. This is an unholy bad place.
Yeah, I will start spreading out and looking around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like a couple altars. There's the main statue.
And that's where you guys are, like right there. I'm assuming you haven't like moved to investigate things further.
Yeah.
But there's the door that probably leads to the courtyard.
Mhm.
There's the smaller altar to the right. Directly in front of you is the large 25-foot tall statue. And then there is past that, it would go to the opposite end of the temple, to that other large area that you guys could have come in from on the left. And then there's also the large area going to, I'm going to say south, but just going down, that would go to the main door that you were at when you first arrived here. And then to the north, there are to the north, there's another set of giant doors. And I say north, but I mean up, because the way I'm looking at the map. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate the altar with the discs and candles for some sort of hidden compartment that could hold a rod fragment.
Excellent. Roll investigation.
An 18.
Very good. So you kind of check around. The whole area is really interesting to you because something happened here. Like there was, it looks like there was a struggle of some kind, and then things were put back into place. So the way I want to describe it is that this was a really old place, and then something happened and somebody tried to make it look old again. So the plate you're looking at and the candlesticks are the original candlesticks and plates, but they have been shifted from the dust piles that they were in. But they're equally dusty. So whatever happened here happened a long time ago, but somebody tried to like make it look like it did a long, long time ago. Does that make sense?
Shifter's gonna turn to the rest of the group from, I don't know, across the room, wherever they are, and just be like, someone may have already thieved the fragment from somewhere around here. It looks like many of these objects have been disturbed and then put back into place.
That plate that the candlesticks are on, like this kind of like, I don't know, large plate, it's worth about 2,000 gold.
Oh, wow. I take it from my pocket.
I don't think we should take anything from
No.
Oh.
Do you think it was your handsome stable boy?
Perhaps maybe that's why they weren't interested in coming into the temple, because they'd already been here.
Should I go find him and kill him?
No, this is too important. The rod fragment
Were
is
the
definitely
rods
here
reacting
somewhere.
to him at all?
No,
Oh.
the rod fragment is definitely still here. My hope is that perhaps someone tried to thieve it but didn't manage to get off the premises alive.
Well then, let us do some sneaking. I would like to find any trapdoors.
I want to
Any
go look at
hidden
the main
compartments.
altar too.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to check out the priest statue.
Yeah, the pre-statue altar. So Lagwin and Rikiri, you guys are going that way. Siren, you're kind of checking some stuff. As you kind of come around the bend, you hear a hiss. And it's kind of a like a snake hiss, I guess. And it very much like you should not be here. Like somebody has noticed your light because you're waving around this giant flashlight at this point.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I would have been, as we're walking over there, using like my action, as it were, to just make the light as bright, like so it goes out to 30 feet of sunlight,
Okay.
and then 30 more feet of dim light beyond that, so it's just the brightest it can be.
Awesome. You see a whole area of gray stone around you. And 3 creatures come walking up to you from the south, from that large area you guys were in. And they kind of look like dragons or worms. They're white, so they're really reflecting all the light. They have giant greatswords in their hand, no clothes, and these wings on their back. And they come walking up to you almost confused. And one of them, does anyone speak Draconic?
I do.
Excellent. You hear them say, slay the non-believers, and they will attack you. And I will send a picture of what they look like into our chat, and then we will roll initiative.
Shifter's just going to be like, oh yes,
that's the
be
same one.
quiet, Lag, when you said. Didn't say anything about lights.
No, I didn't. That was the whole thing. I said be quiet, not be dark. I mean, oh, great. All right, chat, I'm going to put a picture of this for you.
Siren, what did you roll?
What handsome boys. Oh, I need to roll 4. Thanks,
4.
D&D Beyond.
It's
Lagwin.
never been easier.
24.
24. Shifter.
10.
10. Rikiri.
Also 10.
10.
Shifter, I feel like we get the same initiative rolls a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Lagwin, you're up first.
I
I got 3 of these boys. They don't look happy.
Yeah, I gathered that from the slay the non-believers. And I guess I'll just walk over towards them and cast haste and blade and activate
Gently
blade.
stab them.
Activate blade song and be like, apparently we're non-believers, and I will use my hasted action to just swing at one of these guys for a 25.
Yes, that hits.
I assume they're not undead.
They are not undead. No. Yeah.
Damn it. That'll be 16 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And that is it for me.
Cool. So now it's their turn. They can make, okay, 2 attacks. So they're going to, 2 of them are going to gang up on you. And they have the ability to go reckless.
Oh, great.
So they're going to get advantage on this.
Yep.
So we're going to roll. How do I
think you could just... Oh, you're on roll 20, right, for your attacks?
Well, I'm in roll 20, but like I have a fun third-party application and extension in Chrome that lets me click items in D&D Beyond, and it rolls it in roll 20. So I was trying to remember how I can make that. It's really cool. Like, and it's been a lifesaver because I can just run my encounters, and I'm like, oh, sweet. But there's a way to make it. Here we go. I need to pin that, and then I need to go here, and I need to change which type of roll. This is going to be a roll with advantage. Awesome. So first one is going to be an 18 to hit your AC.
That will miss.
The second one will be a 21.
That will miss.
And then the second guy is going to go, and he will also be reckless, and he's going to do a 14 to hit.
Miss.
And a 23.
I will shield to
Okay.
have that miss.
The other one runs off to the left, kind of into the darkness.
Okay.
Rikiri, it is your turn.
I want to fly up in the air, even though it looks like they have wings also. So,
You're in
can
like a
I-
30, 40 foot kind of tall ceiling. It's pretty big, but it's not. There's a roof, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know, but I have clearance at least. I think I want to. Could I? Are they still kind of like clustered in a group?
Two of them are right in front of Lagwin. The third one
Yeah.
ran off.
Okay. Let's go. No, I'm just gonna go to Old Faithful. I'm gonna go Guardian of Faith. So I'll cast it like on top of those two, basically, that are messing with Lagwin.
Okay. So when they move, they take damage. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah. And if they're within 10 feet of the Guardian.
So they are within 10 feet, I assume, correct?
Yeah, but like even if they move outside of like, because right now it's like on top of them basically. So even if they move like away from it, if they're within 10 feet, it still activates.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Shifter, what would you like to do?
I also fly up in the air.
Bangarang.
Yay.
Then I give Rikiri a high five. And then I think I'm going to cast. I believe I have mirror image prepared. Yes, I'm going to cast mirror image on myself.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Do you disappear?
What?
Let's blink.
Oh, that's
No,
Blink.
no. I use mirror image.
Mirror image is different than Blink. Thank you.
Yes, mirror image. Now there's 4 of me flying through the air, all
Right,
high fiving Rikiri at the same time. It's marvelous.
Excellent.
It's pretty
Siren,
epic.
last but not least, what would you like to do?
Oh boy, I have a good look at what this dude is on the sculpture on top of us, right? This being.
I
mean, okay. I would like to use my hat of disguise self to move behind the statue, and then move out and look like the dude in the statue.
Okay. Yeah. I will let you do that as your action. You can
All right.
you can cast disguise self as an action and look like that guy.
And I would like to lower my voice and say to these creatures, "How dare you attack my followers?"
All
and I
right.
would like to roll deception, please.
Do it.
Okay. That's a 26.
Nice.
So one thing I'm good at, guys, I'm a spy.
Yeah, that's awesome. They do look and they're very like surprised. I
make myself as tall as possible, by the way.
Okay.
But which isn't that much taller, because I think you can go like a foot taller than yourself. I want to be imposing.
We're gonna say you don't know the color of their vestments because it's just like a statue.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with black.
Okay.
It's
It's a good choice. Good choice.
Goes with everything.
Okay, we'll see what they do on their turn.
Do you want me to roll at disadvantage because I don't know?
No, that was a good roll. You keep it. You're fine.
Okay.
We'll see what they do on their turn. Lagwin, you got 2 guys in front of you. You have advantage because they decided to attack recklessly.
And I'll just like look over my shoulder at, I don't know who this new person is that's yelling. But I assume that it's Siren because she's done this kind of thing. She tried it last time. And I'll be like, yes, who's the non-believer now? And I'll just swing at this guy that I've been attacking here. So with advantage, which was great because that's a natural 1. Elven accuracy makes that a 16.
16 will hit.
All right, I'll take that. Then that will be 17 points of radiant damage.
Awesome. So as a reaction, when he gets hit, he bites you for a 22.
No, that misses.
Okay.
Then I will attack him again for a 29.
That hits.
Deal.
Oh, sorry. How much damage did you do first?
17.
17. Thank you. Go ahead.
And then second time is 14.
Okay.
And then hasted action is going to be a 29 for another 17 points of radiant damage.
Oh, Jiminy. Okay. He's still up. He doesn't look good, though.
And that is my whole jam.
Awesome. It's now his turn. He's going to attack you, Lagwin. 21.
Miss.
And 25.
Shield.
Okay. The next one will attack you.
Sorry, Jordan. If you
yeah. Go ahead.
Then, yeah. So make a dex save, beat 17.
Dex save is 20. And the other one is a 19.
So they both succeed, so they each take 10.
All right. So the one Lagwin like sliced up gets disintegrated. But the other one is okay.
Okay. And that is radiant damage if it matters.
Yeah, thank you. It does not in this instance, but I appreciate that you tell me because it might. And so then the other gentleman, so I rolled a 21, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
And so we're going to do another attack with advantage, and that's a 22, but you have shield up. So you're.
Yeah, I would have missed without shield up anyway. So.
The one that was running away sees you, Siren, and goes, "They were all supposed to be dead," and he attacks you as fast as he possibly can.
Oh no!
My plan has backfired.
A 15
doesn't hit. Oh no, it matches. Sorry.
Okay, so a 15 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you take 11 slashing damage.
Rude evasion. No, not
and then
heal.
he claws you, and this is at advantage, by the way. And then he claws you for a 21.
That definitely hits.
12 slashing damage.
Ow!
Oh, and I forgot to say, the other one took damage from Rakiri, so he gets his reaction to bite something within 5 feet of him. So he's going to try and bite Lagwin for a 9.
Okay.
Rakiri, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Can I hellish rebuke because he's attacking?
Yeah. Okay. What do I roll for that?
A dex save, please.
12.
Needed a 14, so he takes 13 fire damage.
All right, he's immune to fire.
Oh, boo. I throw down fire upon him, and I'm like, fuck.
And he just like grins. Now it is Rakiri's turn.
Thank you. So I've got my beautiful golden owl down there. They're chilling. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the one that was attacking Siren.
Okay.
And I get my fancy 4-bolt situation.
Are the Eldritch Blasts at advantage?
Yes, they're at advantage because
Really?
he did recklessly. So go ahead. Yeah.
That's a lot of. I was gonna say what is that? That is a lot of rolls.
Yeah. Do you want me to do them one at a time like last time?
The damage, no, you can roll them all if you want. So his armor class is 15. You guys got close with the 16, so I'll just give it to you.
All right, so first bolt hits. Second bolt hits. Third bolt hits. And the fourth bolt hits.
Okay.
So we've got 4 hits incoming. First bolt is 9 damage.
All right.
Second bolt, 13 damage.
Whew.
Third bolt, 10 damage.
Okay.
Fourth bolt, 9 damage.
All right. Because he took damage, he's going to bite the person in front of him.
Siren.
Within 5 feet of him as a reaction, and that's 23 to hit Siren.
Oof.
For 5 piercing damage, 5 cold damage. So you take 10 damage.
Interesting.
Oof.
Anything else, Rikiri?
Oh, Rikiri!
I'm
Just-
gonna yell down to Siren, like, lead him over to the Guardian. The Guardian will take care of him.
Just cast shield, obviously.
You tried casting shield. It works for Lagwin.
It's great. You really should try it.
You all can go to the hells, is what you can do.
Shifter, it's your turn.
How many of these boys, these scaly boys, you say there were?
3.
3.
Well, one died.
One
right?
died.
One
right?
died, so 2 left. Yeah.
Gosh, there's only 2 left. I cast Detect Thoughts, and I'm going to, from my vantage point, as I fly around as all 4 of me fly around the ceiling, is I guess next turn I'm gonna start trying to probe into the mind of one of them to see if I can figure out if they know where the rock fragment is. Because it seems
Okay.
like they probably killed a bunch of the people here and have been waiting for somebody else to show up who worships to also kill them. They might know.
Yeah. So you get surface thoughts with that, right? And so
and
surface.
I can concentrate. I think I can use an action to like concentrate and try to probe deeper, but I use the action to cast the spell, so I
Correct.
don't.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to do that this round, but I was going to.
No, but I was going to give you surface thoughts because you get surface thoughts, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
surface thoughts, they are all about trying to kill you, obviously. But yeah, there's a lot of preventing you from exploring this place, kind of a thing. So,
Mm.
and then you can probe later on your next turn if you
Yeah.
wish. Siren, it is your turn.
I would like to use my bonus action to disengage because fuck this guy.
He used his reaction to bite you, so you don't have to do
cool,
that.
cool. Then I'm going to go ahead and kick him in the throat with my boot dagger. Nope.
Okay.
No, wait, hold on. I can't do that if I want to hit twice, right?
Yeah. Maybe?
No, I have to shoot with a crossbow.
Hmm.
So I'm going to line up my crossbow and shoot him in the throat. And
okay.
then back up 30 feet around this statue and shoot him again.
Okay.
Is one of my allies in... Ooh,
Well, you have advantage, I think, right?
I do.
You do have
yeah.
advantage, yeah.
And
Which
I got,
gives you sneak attack if you have advantage.
Mhm.
yes. I also got a natural 20 on that. So...
Wah, 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 wah.
Wow. So
Dang.
that's, let's see.
That's sneak attack damage,
4,
though.
5, 6, 7, 8d6 plus 2d6 Lego.
Oh. Wow. I love
Love a
those.
crit
They're
on the
fun.
first hit.
Yeah.
All right, settle dice. Settle. Are you gonna? So that's 40 damage.
Get it?
Oh, dead.
When I
what does
get
this look
cross,
like?
when I get sneak attacks, I can do damage, but I never get them.
Oh, God.
So she just posts up, like aims her crossbow at his throat and just hits him right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Knocking him out, and then she's gonna
Guns
do,
akimbo style.
Mhm. And
That's
then
a
she
lie. I don't know.
and then she pivots around him as he oh no, I can't do that because I have the anime blade, but I'm not using a blade, so he
True.
doesn't fall until I sheath it. But she pivots around doing a 360 and shoots at one of the mofos in range of my friends.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a 19 to hit,
Yes.
and that is just 9 damage.
9 damage. And this is magical, correct?
Correct. It's a
All
+1
right.
crossbow.
Excellent. And then are you running towards Lagwin and the owl of safety?
Oh, no. I'm gonna like hide next time, so I'm staying by this statue so I can be as far away as possible.
Okay, Lagwin, you got one last creature in front of you.
All right, here we go. Advantage. That is a 28 for 16 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Oh, and it'll attack you.
Oh yeah, sure. Do you?
For a 13.
That will miss.
So go ahead.
28 for 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And the last one is an 18, which I think we said does hit, for another 17 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Awesome. His turn. He'll go for the money.
The owl, maybe?
The owl hits him. Well, does it hit him before? Or does he have to move and attack?
If it moves into the radius of the owl, then that will.
It's in the radius of the owl, I thought.
Oh, if he's already there and he moves, then yeah. Then it
Okay.
triggers.
Let me read. What is this spell called?
Guardian of
Faith.
Gonna look up a spell.
This episode brought to you by Social Club Seltzer.
It's not.
Sidecar.
It's not.
It could be though.
I've tried the alcohol sponsorship. Twitch doesn't really love that idea.
This is a very new brand, and I'm trying to get them to sponsor Thursday Night Horrors, but Thursday Night
about-
Horrors.
Up and go, liquid breakfast. If you're in the
Ooh.
southern hemisphere.
Free promotion, guys. Come on.
No, I always feel so left out because like you guys are always drinking, and I'm like,
Okay.
it's not socially acceptable for me to drink at 10 a.m.
But you could try.
I mean, we're not going to judge you.
Yeah, no, there's no judgments here. I got too many tabs open. Okay. Yes. So he's got 4 hit points left. So regardless, your owl takes him out before he can act. What does this look like? Does your owl give a hoot about it?
Oh, don't pollute.
Oh god. Yeah, the owl like resplendently spreads its wings and it swings this like giant radiant sword around and it just like cleaves through the creature.
Awesome. And he is disintegrated. I think their bodies will stay. So these creatures will just kind of have awesome weird dragon-esque bodies that just kind of like lay on the floor with giant greatswords. We are out of combat.
Nice.
I really thought that was going to work, and she drops the disguise.
It was a good try.
Thank you. Just once I would like to be worshipped as a cult leader.
Does anyone
Sure,
know
we'll
what
be
these
able to get you
things are? They speak
Well, I would
Draconic.
have if you didn't kill them before I could read their minds. The shifters
Ah.
could land next to you.
Well,
Darling.
you know, that we should communicate that. You didn't tell me you were going to do that. I'm not a mind reader, Shifter. I don't know these
They
things.
cast the spell. Don't you know the spell, Lagwin?
No, I don't know that spell.
No,
Oh.
it starts no.
Yeah,
You didn't hear him say that?
no, I was a little bit absorbed in being attacked by weird dragon creatures. Anyway, they speak Draconic.
Silence, please. We didn't call upon you.
Anyway.
God damn it. I'm the Alexa of DMs. I don't know why I like that.
But yes, I don't know if has anyone ever seen anything like this before. Obviously, again, they
Can I
speak
do a nature
Draconic.
check?
You can do an Arcana check.
Arcana, even better. Crit fail.
Oh.
Ooh. They look like Dragonborn to me.
They look like a creepy version of Dragonborn, but Dragonborn don't have wings, and Dragonborn usually wear clothes. These are not wearing clothes.
Mm. Well, they called.
Are there depictions of them anywhere in the temple?
No, not that you've seen so far.
Well, they said in Draconic, kill the non-believers. So I guess this is some sort. Obviously, we kind of thought there was an idea of some sort of sacrifice or cult or something. So they must. I don't know if they're the same as the. These people?
I'm sorry. When wasn't there another one?
No, they're all dead.
Didn't
The one
run
that ran
off?
away attacked you, LB.
Oh, solid. Okay, cool.
You
Sorry,
guys
I
killed all
have
three.
trouble keeping.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, so my assumption, and correct me if this sounds crazy, but rival cults, they came in, killed everyone who worshipped this skull man,
Mm.
and we're just
Skullman?
waiting around for any Mr. Anthony Skullman.
Anthony Skullman?
And they just waited around for anyone else to show up who was in that cult to destroy them. Maybe they thought we were members of that cult from step one, and Siren, your disguise, unfortunately, didn't help.
Yeah, when she transformed, they said something about they were all supposed to be dead. So
Oh.
I don't know.
I have a question. Are we on the material plane? Do we know?
I don't know if we would know.
I assume not.
What plane would we be on then?
Another one?
Well, Lagwin, your powers of perception. Just incredible.
There are all sorts of dark planes.
Deviant
Shadow.
semi-planes.
Kiranor did once refer to a veil of fear and delusion.
Ooh.
I
I would never move against any of you, especially when we're not on the material plane. So if you see me do anything that would allude to that, just know that it is false.
Everyone knows backstabbing is off limits when you're off the prime material. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
Apparently, those are the rules. Shall we continue our investigation of this room then?
Well, where did they come from?
Yeah, did they came they didn't
Over
come
there?
from the direction of the main entrance, right?
No.
They did, yeah.
Oh,
So that
okay.
main entrance in the south had closed doors, and that's a long hallway that you can see from your map. You had an aerial view, but like they came from behind. Anyway. So they came up the area, yeah. So they saw the light basically and started walking towards and was like, "What's going on?" Because it's very dark in here.
Mhm. From over there.
Let us investigate.
Let's check it out.
This might work better if we had like a Roll20 map now that I think about it, but I wanted to do like a dungeon
Okay.
crawl, so we're in a dungeon.
Well, I
let's,
want to
Okay.
continue investigating that main altar because we didn't get there. We were like assaulted.
Yeah, you
before
got
we could do that.
interrupted. So go ahead. If you want to walk up to it, you can. You can make investigation checks if you like. Are you gonna search for anything in particular?
You know, I'm not the most religious type, so I don't know anything that looks out of place, out of ordinary. This whole place is weird, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I got a 14 on my investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, yep. Let's go with the 14. A big old 5.
Okay.
So.
It's an altar. There's
Mhm.
a dais and a giant statue that's above you. And I already told you this. The statue has like red and black marble, so it's kind of like striped, which is weird, like horizontally.
Mhm.
Black marble and red granite. Yeah. You notice that at the base of this statue, so it's facing south. The statue as a person is facing south. So as you're walking in, you see this like superimposed statue above you, kind of a thing. But if you're looking at the back of him, there are shackles that are attached to the marble base. And they look like they're big enough to fit around like a neck. Like you would attach people to this, and there's 3 of them.
Ooh. Should we get a little kinky? Or just for sacrifices? Sorry, was I reading the room wrong?
Do the shackles have like a lock on them? Like, how would they close?
Yeah, there's a latch, but there's no there's no padlock or anything. So yeah.
So if I put it on, would I be able to open it?
Looking at it, yeah.
Maybe we try putting it on the corpses of these dragon things first and see if it. I mean, it might be they have to be living. I don't know, but
there are 3 of them.
yeah, right. We start there and see what happens.
Fine.
I mean, if you really want to put on the shackles, by all means.
Oh no. I was just going to volunteer myself as a guinea pig of sorts. But if we can use these dreadful corpses, then all the better.
Well, I guess we'll start there then. So I will aid the movement of these corpses into shackles, I guess.
Okay, is anybody else aiding the movement of these corpses into shackles?
Helping.
Rikiri?
Far too lazy.
Okay. Are you guys doing
You were
something
all
else
about the
then?
shackles when it
Shifter
was about
and
getting kinky, and suddenly you can't be bothered.
Well, I like to watch. All right, I don't participate. Let's.
next episode.
Was there another small altar in the room that I?
Yeah, you pretty much investigated that. Had a plate for 2,000 gold. There's a door to the north, and there's a stairwell that goes up.
The door to the north. That's not the door we came in from. That's another one, right?
That is another door, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to that door, and I'm gonna take out the trinket that I have. Hold on, I've got it here somewhere. Oh, it's a ring. Okay, very cool. I'm gonna take the hand that has that ring on it and knock the shave and a haircut thing. So for those who don't recall, I got a trinket last session that says it's a ring, and when you knock shave and haircut on a door or a wall, if there's anyone on the other side of it, they have to finish shave and a haircut.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Let me do some quick reading. You hear no answer.
Shift is like,
It's clean.
don't worry, there's no one on the other side of that door. Or if there is, they can't hear or don't know shave and a haircut. So there could be someone on the other side of that door. Or they don't have hands. Really, there's a lot of loopholes. I'm not sure.
Thank you for this very useful information, Shifter. This is fantastic.
Darling, you've done great.
Yeah, so I guess Rikiri and I are are moving corpses. Well, they're just hanging out, and he's knocking on they're knocking on walls. We're moving corpses into shackles, I guess.
This suit is really my color.
Oh, it's such a nice crimson. Wow.
Wing gets stuck on something.
Is it double-breasted? My goodness.
I have a tie that would match this perfectly.
Or a
okay.
nice cravat.
So you guys, sorry, Rikiri and Lagwin, you're moving corpses. And as if by magic, when you lock these in place, there is kind of like a tiny glow, a red glow as they are locked in. And by the third one, it locks in, and you see all of their bodies kind of like jolt at once, like maybe electricity is run through the dead body. And then they disintegrate in fire. And I need Rikiri and Lagwin specifically to make dexterity checks.
Great.
Saves or just checks?
Oh, it's saves. Sorry, dexterity save.
Oh, okay. 19.
19? Okay. What'd you get, Rikiri?
13.
13? So the floor drops out beneath you, and underneath the giant statue is now a chute. And everything starts bleeding slime. And Rikiri, you slide down into the darkness. Lagwin, what do? You jump out of the way.
So I have like a moment here, right? Before, like, I see her sliding down. I know she can fly, but I don't know how big the chute is.
It's like a 10-foot chute. Like, so you guys were like by, and like the floor just drops, and there's slime, and it's all slick, and you just slide down.
Because if it's a chute and I like slime on me, I may not even like be able to fly. Like I might not be able to spread my wings.
All right,
that's the idea behind the dexterity check. Is that you didn't have enough time to figure it out.
If I jump back and I have time, and she's within 30 feet before this happens, then I have a thing I want to do.
Do it.
All right, so I made a spell. This is
cool.
This is a spell that I made as part of my Blade Singer training. where as a bonus action, I will reach out with my mind, and if you use your reaction, Rikiri, to accept this, I pull you back 30 feet to a spot next to me with some sort of telekinetic energy, a force, if you will. I'll just pull you back to me.
Rikiri, do you accept this force hug?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So she's sliding down, and then, what does it look like? Do you just
yeah, I'll see
What's
this
your
whole.
force
I'll jump back, and I'll just reach out with my hand and just kind of like pull back. And it's called rescue. That's the name of the spell. So I'll just
cool.
Wow,
pull you to me.
cool.
Yeah, and so you come flying into Lagwin, and the jolt of it maybe knocks you guys back a little bit. There's slime everywhere. It's very sticky, very green and gross. But you are safe.
How did you do that?
Well, lots of training.
What happened?
The floor's gone, and
Obsessed
there's
with your cufflinks. Did someone fall?
I saw some fire. Is everyone all right?
Lagwin saved me.
Oh.
I was getting sucked into this chute of slime. Look, it's all over my feathers.
Oh, well, you must give him a kiss to repay him for his.
You
Perhaps-
just trails off.
Perhaps I'm a bit covered in slime.
yeah.
now, but maybe later.
I'll stand up, and then I'll cast Prestidigitation because I forgot I have this cantrip and clean us off.
Oh,
And clean you are.
that's so much better. Thank you. Gentlemen.
Well, turns out you and I were right, and better to not put the shackles on yourselves because those 3 bodies disintegrated into fire, and the floor fell open into a chute full of slime.
Well,
Ooh.
it probably would have taken 3 of us to do it, to be fair.
Yes, but I feel like from the excitement that Siren had, she might have put all 3 shackles on herself.
Oh, please, darling. I am not the one to be shackled. I am the shackler.
Well, either
We're
way.
called riggers, if you must know.
Either way, no one died, so I feel like that's a win.
Fair. Good job. Now what?
Should we investigate the chute?
Yeah, I suppose. That was... I mean, I've never seen anything like that. And it's weird they were dead, and it still consumed them in fire, and the hole opened in the floor. So I don't know where we sent them, but clearly somewhere else.
Right.
Where I would like to go.
How wide did you say the opening was for the chute?
10 feet.
So we could fly down and investigate, Rikiri, if you wanted to. That way we don't have to actually slide down there.
I don't know
Is
if I could, because I feel like my wingspan is
Oh, that's true.
like
Yeah,
you
because you
might be
fly
able to,
like
because you
things
can
really
just
fly. I just float around.
Yeah, you just float. So you probably could. It's up to you, Jordan, but I kind of picture that 10 feet would be too small to physically fly.
No, I agree. I think that's a fair assessment. So yeah.
It
So
remains
I-
open, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could do that, or we could explore this hallway. That I mean, on the other side of it, there's definitely nothing with hands.
Well, that's
So-
good, I suppose, right? I mean, that's a win, I guess, right?
Unless it's a flail snail. Those are terrible.
I mean, that was bad.
Do,
Maybe it's just made all of legs.
Oh,
Just a kicking monster.
interesting.
I guess it
vote
could also
the
knock.
hallway.
The-
Yes,
do we
much
recognize
cleaner.
the slime? Jordan?
Yeah.
Because we've seen a few types of slime.
Does this
Um,
sound familiar?
Yeah, is this like
the slime
Demonicker?
familiar? It's not Demonicker, no.
Okay, so that's good. Maybe.
Yeah, it's
Unfortunately, it is devil ichor.
Yeah, right.
Dang.
it's very slippery, and it's green. What kind of a check for monster? I don't know. Like
medicine.
Random
Like-
thought. If
I
I
guess go ahead.
if I poke it with the sunblade, does anything happen? The slime?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it
it
was
sizzles,
on
I
us.
guess, because
Yeah, but
but it doesn't react like it's in pain or anything. It's an
Okay.
inanimate substance.
And it didn't
so
hurt us when it was on.
It didn't
us.
hurt you, no, not physically. It was just very slippery. So
Yeah.
But you can make a nature check, I guess.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it was clearly gross. That's what we gathered from all of this, and
It was
slippery.
indeed gross.
I mean, do we think we could like cast light on something and throw it down the chute, and maybe see if we can see something? If it, maybe get an idea how deep it is.
The
We
shifter was
must.
going to take a look around.
I mean, if you want to, I mean,
Shifter,
that.
perhaps we should tie a rope around you, darling. If you're going to fly down there, just in case.
Seems unnecessary, but fine.
I do a lovely harness, and
I have
There's a
silk
heart.
rope, so we can.
there you go. Silk for your friends, hemp
That's-
for your enemies.
We've discussed this before. So
LB knows exactly what the Nerd Immersion fans want to see.
Shifter is gonna look at it and be like, "You are a rigger, aren't you?"
Stop. He knows.
And then I'm gonna fly down there and cast light on something, probably my spell focus or something.
Okay.
My wand, and just be real Harry Potter about it and just float down.
Awesome. You do that. It goes not down a super amount, but you can understand why it was so dark, because it kind of like and like plops down. It goes into a large open area, not dissimilar to the area that you're seeing above. Down here there are more murals on the wall. It's dark again. You assume you're underground. There are pillars sporadically down here, probably holding the ceiling, the floor above you, up. And from what you can see, directly below you is a pool, man-made, kind of like I don't know, like a pool, but it's all scummy with green slime and things like that, that you were intended to fall into, hypothetically. There are stairs coming out of that, and roll a perception check.
Perception. What's my wisdom score? I failed.
Okay. That's what you see.
Shifter floats around. Where do those stairs that are coming out of the slime lead to? I float over to that side, to that end of the hall.
Yeah. So the map that you have, there's like the hallway to the south. It's the exact same layout as that, only you're like a or you're directly below it. So if you were to fall into that slime pit, there are stairs that climb out going south. And then once you're out of that, as you look down, there's a big long hallway. And it is full of this is always fun because you're like jumping pages trying to see what's in what. Old school D&D here. Let's go all the way to,
I mean, don't say that. Adventure formatting isn't any better now than it used to be.
No, it's correct. No, I'm just jumping back and forth, but I hear that. Yeah.
Damn, Wizards of the Coast, I called you out.
There are dozens of vertical coffins along the walls made out of black marble.
It is a mausoleum. Shifter under their breath. I was right all along. Ooh.
As you're going, ooh.
Is that, actually, no, I do want to check something. Is the rod telling me anything?
No, not anything new. But you do see down at the very end, you can't see exactly what it is because of your light, but two red eyes open up and stare directly at you. Glowing red eyes.
Shifter runs away, and by that I mean Shifter flies away, and by that I mean Shifter casts Misty Step to get farther away and then flies away.
Wow, all right.
Okay, do you cast Misty Step?
Yes.
Okay, and then you fly away.
What happens to the rope?
Yeah.
Oh, the rope's just dangling. Yeah, I assume. I don't think it goes with you.
If we got too scared.
So what do we do when the rope like goes limp in our hands?
Oh!
Well, he's clearly dead. Or they're clearly dead.
Something eat him?
Shifter!
Shifter flies up. I mean, I don't know how long it takes, but they fly up out of the thing. They're like, oh yes, I got so scared I jumped right out of that rope. But there is something, there's coffins. It turns out this is a mausoleum, everyone.
Oh,
There are
see.
coffins down there, and some sort of horrible monster with glowing eyes that
Oh.
I really should have
Wonderful.
tried shaving a haircut to see if it knew it.
We should keep Jory because that sounds like vampires.
Mm,
Do vampires deal in goo, though?
I mean,
Yeah, but
maybe.
the coffins sound promising.
yeah,
Right.
black marble coffins. That's pretty cool.
That's
Sounds
pretty
like
high
vampires
end,
to
yeah.
me.
Mm.
So it's either about to come up and attack us, or is just waiting down there for us.
Well, I mean, if it's a
Maybe
vampire,
it can't
well-
get up because the chute is all slippery.
Mm.
Maybe
Oh,
it's to keep them in as much as to keep us out.
I'm going to ask Lagwin. Lagwin, could you prepare a prestidigitation for me, just real quick?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna reach down to the side of the wall of the shaft, and just go. So that whatever is down there would be able to hear it.
Yeah, you hear a distant like bump like or finishes the shaving a haircut.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And now I'm like, Lagwin, please.
And then you
Oh.
hear a like horrible shriek, like goosebumps, hair on the back of your neck standing up. It's just this like and it goes much longer than a breath of air should last in a medium-sized human being. So you
Oh,
guys are just
wonderful.
like, what? And then silence.
Yeah, great.
And as you guys are listening, you just hear this slow like sludge and like step, and then like sludge and step, like someone's like mucking through slime. And that is where we will end our game tonight.
Man.
It's evil
It
and
wasn't
highly
me.
intelligent.
It wasn't me.
Thank you
These
guys
are
so much
friends.
for coming out to Rod of Seven Parts. This is a lot of fun. Our friends are in a creepy graveyard, a temple / mausoleum, maybe, question mark, of some unknown god. They're not sure exactly what it is. I want to say thank you again. I assume, Ted, you're putting all of our pictures into chat, so I want to appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I
So that people can
hopefully.
follow along.
I think no one's told me they couldn't see it, so I assume that they could.
Okay.
No.
And then for my players, maybe next week I'll actually make a roll 20, and I'll make an icon that I can move around, not for combat, but just so you guys know where you're at, and know what you're seeing. Because I use maps a lot when I DM, and we have been trying a theater of the mind style, but this is where I wanted to do more of like a dungeony crawl. And it's not working out like I thought, but I still had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too.
Yeah, definitely.
This was awesome. Thank you guys so much. I had a lot of good times. We're gonna go around. We're gonna talk to Lex. Lex, what's going on? Who are you? What are you making? You making cool stuff? Tell me all about it.
I'm making good stuff. I'm making a zine. It's a combination system agnostic zine RPG setting supplement / album. You can go onto Bandcamp and search The Shifting City on there. You can listen to most of the tracks, and you can go over to my Twitter at Dank Dungeons, and I posted some sample pages up there, and I'll probably post more in the future. Man, just gotta get the last of my art, and that boy's coming out. You know
It's
it.
really good. And the music's really fun, Lex. I was listening to it the other day.
Oh,
It's super good.
thanks. But yeah, so check me out. I also write other stuff sometimes, so check me out on Twitter for all those things.
Yeah, Dank Dungeons. LB, what's going on?
Hello. Yes, definitely check out those things. They're so good. The music is so good. Okay. I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on Twitter and Twitch. Tomorrow, I will not be streaming on my own channel because I will be on G Game Nights doing Elegant Suffering, which is a good society game, basically a Jane Austen style roleplay game, which is super fun. My character is currently trying to get two people together who shouldn't be together in society, but their love is so pure. So she's like courting one of them while she's actually courting someone else. It's great. There's no like gender bias or anything like that. So she's a colonel. It's fantastic. But I will be back on my channel on Friday doing Thursday Night Terrors on Friday with Ren Reckless. And we are going to continue our game of Call of Cthulhu, which we are super enjoying. And then check my Twitter for all my other stuff because I play in a lot of games.
Yeah, thank you. That's awesome. Brenna, what's going on?
Hi, I'm Brenna. You can find me on Twitter at Brenna Noonan or on Instagram at Brenna Games, also on Twitch at Brenna Noonan. I run a game studio called Quillsilver Studio that helps tabletop game creators create their games. So we offer creative tabletop game services. Check us out at quillsilver.com.
Yeah, it's super great. You're living the dream. You're doing really cool stuff. I'm Jordan with a silent PH in the middle. I run a Forgotten Realms /D&D lore YouTube channel. You can check me out there. I make lots of cool videos about all the interesting things about D&D lore that inspire you and help you create games or add something to your existing game. Today I released a video on Moonblades, and it was really fun. And a lot of people learned about cool things about Moonblades. Not your average elvish artifact. So you should check that out. If you like this game, my Patreon has it as an audio version, but it is also available for free on Ted's Nerd Immersion Plays YouTube channel. So you should also check that out if you want to look at back episodes. But I do appreciate the support. And if you're curious about me crafting the next episode and my thoughts that go in from the last episode, on Sundays at 9 a.m. Pacific, I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Jordan with a PH in the middle. And me and the community, it's a casual hangout and we build the next session and it's a lot of fun. So check me out there if you're a fan of the show and interested in how it progresses. Lagwin got a trinket, I hear.
Yes,
I need to go over.
I did.
And then we're also going to remind you that we need to raid.
Yes, all of
Ted,
good things.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. Lagwin got a Plague Doctor mask, so that's what he got for this. Yes, you're right. I mean, anyway, so yeah, I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. This is my Twitch channel. I also have a YouTube channel where I do all sorts of videos about D&D stuff, news coverage, top 10 videos. Now apparently people want me to start doing like D&D story videos where hey, this is a fun thing that happened in my game. I want to try it. I don't know how it's going to do. We'll see. More people like to hear me literally just talk at a screen for an hour about every character I have in 5th edition, which blew my mind that people cared about that. So we'll see. I'll throw out a reminder. You still have till Monday, basically, to still enter the giveaway for that limited edition copy of Mythic Odysseys of Theros, because I think Tuesday, Rime of the Frostmaiden is out. So then, then I'll be doing a giveaway of the limited edition cover of that as well. So one giveaway ends and then another begins. So, and then I'll obviously be doing the coverage of that book. I hear there's new spells. I hear Goliath. I hear there's a fishing mini game in there somewhere. Fishing's big in 10 towns, so that should be fun. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. I got a million emails to go through, so I'm sorry if you're asking me to review your product. Maybe one day. I'll get to it at some point. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us. We'll be back again next week, continuing this. And I stream every Tuesday, which we were back in person for the first time since February, yesterday, which was wild to be in the same space as people and playing D&D. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We're going to raid, because I didn't forget. I almost did again, even though you literally just told me not to forget. Hang on. Let's see who's... we're going to raid Not So Speedruns channel. My good friend Speedy, he is... him and my good friend Renee are playing Spirit Fair. I don't know what that is, but they're the only people that I follow that are running a game right now. So that's who we're going to raid. So we're going to jump on over to there, and we will catch you all next week. Have a good night.